You know what? It can be hard to be told that you're not enough. Hey there guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're brand new here, hi, my name's Courtney, and usually I really enjoy talking about tips and tricks from the curly girl method that have improved the health of my hair. But today's video is going to be a little bit different. Today's video is going to be talking all about the struggles of the wavy girl. Very specifically, the type 2 curl pattern. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, this curl chart circulates all over the internet, and as you can see, it goes from type 2, type 3 to type 4. This is just a system to differentiate between different curl patterns. I'm not gonna lie, I sat down and tried to film this video a couple of times, and it is hard to find the right words. Let me start off by saying that this video is not meant to offend anybody. I cannot tell you the number of comments that I have gotten on my channel telling me that my hair isn't curly, and I just don't get it because my hair isn't curly or curly enough. And I am not the only person on the internet who has been told that they don't have curly hair and that they have no business doing the curly girl method because their hair is not curly and they just don't understand. Let me be very clear that this video is not meant to be offensive. I am not claiming to have something that I don't. Yes, I know my handle is Swavy Curly Courtney, and that's just to describe the many different kinds of curl patterns on my head because there are a couple of curls hidden tucked away deep inside my hair. But that being said, there are some very specific struggles that the wavy girls deal with, and those are what I'm wanting to talk about in today's video to encourage you if you have a looser curl pattern like me that is designated as type 2 or wavy. So first off, when your hair is wavy, you can't just necessarily wash and go. If you are a wavy girl out there and you can just wash and go, raise your hand in the comments and tell us your secrets because I need your help. For me personally, to achieve the results that I like best, it's usually a bit of a process. I tend to have to really scrunch my products into my hair, and I typically get better results when I layer multiple products, and I very carefully balance the moisture and the protein in my hair. It's kind of a whole rigmarole. Secondly, as a wavy gal, I personally don't enjoy my air dry results as much as I enjoy my hair when it is diffused. I find that that really helps set my curls and gives me better wash day longevity, so no wash and go for me. Another thing that I have noticed a lot of wavy girls really struggling with is refreshing. Refreshing when you have wavy hair isn't always just as simple as just spritzing a tiny bit of water over your hair, smoothing it down and going. And oh, I've gotten to day 28 without washing my hair and my hair looks exactly the same as it did on wash day. There is an Instagram account that I absolutely love, and I'm going to write it right here on the screen so that I don't say it wrong. But Atoya has wavy hair, and she is a curly hair expert, and she did a whole IGTV video a while back, several months ago, talking about the myth of day 2 hair for wavy gals, and that gave me so much freedom. I really appreciated a curly hair expert, a professional, somebody who is highly esteemed in their field, talking about how it's okay if you have type 2 hair for it to not look exactly the same as wash day. There are many, many girls who have a much tighter curl pattern, and once those curls are healthy and they really know where their curl clumps are, their hair just stays clumped together and stays looking fresh as a daisy for longer. And for me, that just doesn't happen. I, over time, have had to learn to accept that day 2 is just going to be looser and more beachy and sometimes frizzier, and we'll just call that more voluminous, shall we? Because frizz equals volume. One more thing about refreshing. I do have a whole video on what my favorite refresh techniques are. If that is helpful to you, what I do to keep it simple and to give myself a break, and what I have discovered works best for my hair. So feel free to check out that video. Also, if you're curious about my product application and exactly how I scrunch products into my hair, I have a video on that too. Please check out my Curl Clump Hacks 2.0 video. That is like my secret weapon video for how I get my curl clumps to stick together, how I style upside down, and then I'm able to flip my head right side up without completely having a tangled, nasty mess in the back of my head. So if you've been wondering how to do that, that video's got my secrets for you in there. Another thing about having wavy hair, especially being a more oily, fine-haired wavy gal, my hair just gets greasy super quick, and that means that I can't necessarily co-wash exclusively or even co-wash as much as some other wavy gals. I find that it just works better for my scalp health, for my hair health, and for my overall sanity if I just allow myself to be able to wash my hair every 2 to 3 days. It has been stated that if you are strict curly girl, you only wash your hair with conditioner and you only wash your hair once a week. And if you are washing your hair more than that and you are using a low poo, then you're doing it wrong and you're not a real curly girl. Well, if you want, you can call me Modified Curly Girl, and you are welcome to join me, because I have found that when I have started incorporating more low poos, a low poo being a sulfate-free foaming sudsing shampoo, when I have started incorporating those more into my hair care routine, I have had less buildup, a less oily, greasy scalp, overall better hair days. Now that I've talked about some of the downfalls of being a wavy girl, now I want to really encourage you and talk about some of the things that are fantastic about being wavy. First off, you have more versatility in your hair. With a tiny bit of effort, you can have your hair look almost straight. In fact, y'all have seen me in some of my videos on my channel with my product-free hair. My product-free hair is nearly perfectly straight. It's mostly straight with like one bend at the end, and I point at my nose because these shorter pieces will bend and poke me in the nose, and it tickles. But we have versatility. A change in perspective was really helpful to me, because comparison truly is the thief of joy, and I was comparing my wavy hair to glorious 3B curls that I would never have. And when I stopped looking at my hair as less than and started looking at my hair as having versatility, there was a whole lot of freedom in that for me. So instead of being sad that there were no ringlets, I began to enjoy the fact that I could take frequent breaks from doing the Curly Girl method, in that I would still wash and condition with a Curly Girl approved shampoo and conditioner, and use just a little bit of leave-in that was Curly Girl approved, and use my lovely microfiber towel and sleep on my silk pillowcase and use my Invisibobble. So basically just still incorporating the healthy aspects of the Curly Girl method into my hair care, but I would run a wet brush through my hair and let it air dry straight. That is the kind of break that I'm talking about. Also, another benefit of being a wavy is that with a little bit of extra effort and figuring out how to balance protein and moisture and which product combos work best for your hair can become almost curly. It's not necessarily that you're making your hair something that it's not. It's that you are enhancing your natural curl pattern to its absolute utmost, its maximum healthy hair potential. And the last benefit of wavy hair that really ties into the last downfall of being wavy is that you do not have to have high expectations for your refresh days. When I stopped putting the pressure on myself for my hair to look exactly the same as it did on day 1 for day 2 and day 3, when I gave myself the freedom to enjoy the looser, beachier day 2, day 3 hair, that was a huge turning point for me. So again, there is a lot of joy in the versatility of having a looser curl pattern. So all this being said, I know that each curl type has its struggles of its own. I know that the struggles of the type 2 are very, very different from the struggles that type 3 hair faces, and the struggles of the type 2 and the type 3 hair are very, very different than the struggles of the type 4 hair. I don't pretend to even know in the slightest what the struggles are of someone with a much tighter curl pattern are, because I simply do not have a tighter curl pattern. My struggle is mainly that I have been told that my hair isn't curly enough and that I shouldn't bother with the curly girl method because I don't have curls. Well, if that is how you feel, I completely understand. So guys, that is it for this video. If you are one of my wavy curl friends, I sure hope this video was encouraging to you. I hope this video gave you a lot of freedom from the expectations that you have been putting on yourself. You do not have to go 28 million days between washing your hair. You do not have to co-wash exclusively if it's detrimental to your scalp health. Your refreshes do not have to magically bring back exactly what your waves and curls looked like on day one. So there you go. There's a lot of benefits to being wavy. You got your versatility, and guess what? You are wonderfully wavy, and we are all fearfully and wonderfully made. So that is it, guys. I sure hope you are having an absolutely fantastic day, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye!